Suzanne Dunaway, and I'm about to show you a wonderful summer recipe that is so simple. It's from my book, Rome at Home, and it's called Pasta alla Romana. It's a favorite of everyone I know. Even children who don't eat anything will eat this pasta. There are 5 ingredients, and the pasta itself is made while the water boils, so it's a very quick summer recipe with tomato, lemon, very little bit of lemon, olive oil, fresh basil, and Parmesan. And it will take you just the time the water boils, and I better go put the water on to boil or we won't have any. I'm going to use my Rolls-Royce garlic press. I know people don't sometimes use garlic presses, but this one is just incredible. To put in a very little bit of garlic. You don't really need a lot in this sauce. And I often chop it, but I love my press, so that's the way it is. Notice how gorgeous these tomatoes are. There are 4 different colors, really, because the yellow were 2 different colors. And they're so pretty. It just makes such a pretty sauce, and people like to eat pretty things. So the garlic is in. Here's the salt going in to the bottom of my hand, the way I did with the focaccia. That's about a teaspoon. The basil, I have picked off the tops of my basil plant, and that way it will grow better when I put it out in the garden. So just the tops are going in, all fresh and lovely. And as I whiz it up, I think we ought to have a little mint, but that's catnip. This is catnip. I knew that. We're going to put in a little bit of mint. Catnip's for Lulu, the kitty. We're putting in a tiny sprig of mint just because we want to be crazy and wild. So we'll put in a little bit of mint. That'll be really good. And then the olive oil goes in as you whiz it. So you don't want it into a puree. You want it to be a kind of coarse sauce, kind of rustic. So the olive oil is going to be about 3/4 of a cup, which is about that. You can see I measure everything beautifully. And the sauce is done. Essentially, it's ready to go on the pasta. So now I'd better get the pasta out, or we won't have anything to show you. The pasta is now ready. It's still warm. It's been drained. And here's the sauce. The sauce is going on the pasta. Just like that. The Parmesan is going in. It'd be better if you had a nice big piece of Parmesan and you could put in shavings. And we toss it in the pot, which is still warm and beautiful. And the colors are very, very pretty. It looks really, really lovely. And as usual, it looks as if I've made enough for 6 instead of 4. But we have some neighbors that'll be really happy with this. And we serve a plate of this gorgeous multicolored pasta and garnish with a little piece of mint. Oh, and if you go to Suzanne Dunaway's Flash Focaccia video, you will then have this to serve with your pasta. It's a really nice little piece of focaccia. Ecco, there it is. Pasta alla Romana before the water boils. Well, after the water boils, but before the pasta is cooked.